Hello everyone and welcome to K-Sport. Today we're going to be talking about match number 44, the Lucknow Super Giants versus the Rajasthan Royals. The last time these two teams faced off against each other, the Rajasthan Royals set a comprehensive total of 193 and they beat the Lucknow Super Giants by 20 runs, with handy knocks from Sanju Samson and Riyan Parag ensuring that the efforts of Nicholas Pooran and KL Rahul went in vain. So in the reverse fixture at the Ekana Stadium, there are a few interesting matchups that we are going to be looking into. Looking at their batting stats, both Sanju and KL are having very similar seasons. Both have crossed the 300-run mark with some ease, and both their teams are in strong contention for the playoff spots. The last time they faced off, Sanju did come out on top, but let's see how KL Rahul fares with the home turf advantage. Looking at how they fare against oppositions, Sanju absolutely loves playing against the Lucknow Super Giants. He has his third best average against them, so you know he's going to be fired up when he faces their bowlers. But that doesn't mean KL Rahul is going to sit back and watch the show. He's having a great season this IPL as well. Looking at KL's power play stats, we can see that he's completely redefined his game. His strike rate has improved enormously and his average hasn't taken a beating either. So you know he's going to be hitting from the get-go as well. With the T20 World Cup just around the corner and the all-important wicket-keeper spot still up for grabs, you know that these two are going to give their all on the field. KL Rahul has been having a special year behind the stumps and is still yet to drop a single catch. And now we'll be taking a look at our second matchup in this game, Marcus Stoinis versus Jos Buttler, the Australian versus the Englishman. Looking at how well they have fared in this IPL, we can see that both of them are having wildly inconsistent years, from scores in the single digits all the way to triple digits. Both of them combined have 3 centuries this IPL. So who do you think is going to come out on top when they both face off against each other? Taking a look at their matchups against the opponent team's bowling, we can see that Marcus Stoinis especially struggles against Sandeep Sharma and Ravichandran Ashwin, against whom he has his lowest strike rates in the RR camp. But however, he does love playing against Trent Bolt, against whom he strikes at a rate above 150. Similarly, let's take a look at how Jos Buttler matches up against the LSG bowling lineup. He's gotten out twice to both Marcus Stoinis and Amit Mishra in the IPL, and he has his lowest strike rate against Nabeen ul Haq, who got him out in the previous game. Do you think that Stoinis will get the better of Buttler, or will Jos the boss truly show up and set the stage on fire? But one thing that might be hampering Jos the boss is his previous record against LSG. His average and strike rate against them are his poorest against any team in the IPL. Moving on to another key battle, we're going to be talking about the spinners in both the camps. Yuzvendra Chahal versus Ravi Bishnoi. Looking at his stats in the middle overs, we can see that he's the second best bowler in that phase of play. He's having a great economy and strike rate, and he just keeps going on from high to high. And looking at the other end of the spectrum, we can see that Ravi Bishnoi is having a very average season. Comparing his stats with the previous seasons, we can see that in 2016 he hit his absolute peak, scalping 16 wickets at a great economy of 7.7. This year, however, the wickets have definitely dried up and his economy has been considerably high compared to previous seasons. This is just the halfway mark of the IPL. So do you think that Ravi Bishnoi has what it takes to step up his game and come big in the second half? And at this stage in the tournament, we can say that only one team has reaped the benefits of this trade deal. Avesh Khan is having a bumper year compared to the previous season. He's already equaled his wicket tally compared to the previous year and his economy has gone down as well. Perhaps Rajasthan have unlocked Avesh Khan. And one party that isn't having a great time with this trade has got to be LSG. Devdutt Padikkal's performances leave much to be desired. Looking at Devdutt's batting this year, we can see that he's crossed the double-digit mark only once all season. Perhaps Lucknow need to go back to the drawing board and deploy him differently. And looking at another key battle amongst both the teams, there's a little Caribbean feud going on between the players. Nicholas Pooran versus Rovman Powell and Shimron Hetmyer. Pooran is especially having a great season, having scored 280 runs at a great strike rate as well. Amongst the batters in the depth, he has the second most sixes and he's among the top 3 six hitters overall in the IPL. Looking at the West Indian batter stats, we can see that Nicholas Pooran is head and shoulders above the opposition. He scored well over 250 runs and he's doing it at a great strike rate as well. In the overall number of sixes, he's hit the third most in this IPL. Taking a look at his stats in the depth, Pooran is the second most dangerous batsman in that phase of play. He scored the second most runs in over 16 to 20 and has hit the second most sixes during that time. Speaking high praises of Pooran, we have to talk about Shimron Hetmyer. He's been having a very average season this year. Although strike rate isn't great, he just isn't scoring enough runs. The number of sixes have dried up as well, and he really needs to get going in the latter half of the season. So with the way both teams are playing and the Ekana being an especially tricky surface, you've got to think that whoever wins the toss has got to bat first. Looking at some X factors that could flip this game on its head, both Yashasvi Jaiswal and Sandeep Sharma have come to the party. Sandeep, after coming back from an injury, has gotten an all-important fifer in the game against the Mumbai Indians, and Yashasvi Jaiswal is finally coming good this season with a great century against the Indians. Who do you think is going to come out on top when Lucknow and RR face off against each other at the Ekana Stadium? Will Sanju do it yet again, or will KL Rahul have the upper hand this time? Please let us know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and keep coming back to K Sport for more cricketing content.